Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we start, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any updates about your favorite idols. Today's story is one that touched the hearts of millions, the emotional moment when Jimin BTS said something during his live broadcast that made fans all over the world burst into tears. Yes, you heard that right. Jimin's simple yet powerful words carried so much emotion that ARMY couldn't stop talking about it for days. It all happened during one of Jimin's recent live streams. It wasn't a planned event or a big announcement, just a quiet, late-night moment when Jimin decided to connect with fans. The atmosphere was peaceful. He was sitting in a dimly lit room, wearing a comfortable hoodie, his hair slightly messy, and his tone soft and sincere. It felt like he was talking directly to each viewer, heart to heart. First, Jimin chatted casually. He talked about his day, the music he'd been working on, and even joked about his eating habits. Fans filled the comment section with hearts and messages of love, and he kept smiling, occasionally reading some of them out loud. But then, as the conversation went deeper, his tone began to change. He started talking about how much he missed performing with BTS and being on stage in front of ARMY. He said, "You know, sometimes I really miss those days. The sounds, the lights, the energy, but most of all, your faces. It's been a while since I felt that connection up close." His eyes softened, and there was a long pause. You could feel that he wasn't just saying it for the camera, he truly meant it. Fans began to send comforting messages, telling him that they were always by his side. Jimin read a few and smiled, but then he looked down and whispered something that broke everyone's hearts. He said, "I hope you all know. I never take your love for granted. Even when I can't show it enough, I feel it every single day. Sometimes I wonder if I deserve this much love." Those words hit like an emotional wave. Within seconds, the chat was flooded with messages like "You deserve everything, Jimin," and "Please don't ever doubt yourself." It was such a pure, raw moment, the kind of vulnerability that makes Jimin so special. Jimin continued, "I'm always grateful, but sometimes I wish I could do more for you. There are moments when I feel like I'm not giving enough back, like I should work harder, sing better, dance better, because you all give me so much." His voice trembled slightly as he spoke. Fans watching could see that he was holding back tears, trying to stay strong, but his emotions were clearly visible. That's when he said the line that made every ARMY cry, "Even if one day, everything fades away, the fame, the lights, the noise, I just want you to remember that I truly loved you with all my heart." The silence after that was deafening. He looked directly at the camera, and for a moment, it felt like time stopped. Fans watching live said they immediately started crying. That one sentence carried the weight of everything Jimin has given to his fans over the years, his hard work, his sincerity, his endless kindness. He smiled faintly afterward and tried to lighten the mood by joking about how emotional he'd become. I didn't mean to make everyone cry," he said, giggling softly. "You all know how sentimental I can get sometimes." But even with that little laugh, his eyes were still glossy, and fans knew his words came from the deepest part of his heart. After the live ended, social media exploded. Hashtags like #WeLoveYouJimin and #JiminWeWillAlwaysStay trended worldwide within minutes. Clips of the emotional moment spread everywhere, and fans from around the globe posted their messages of love and appreciation. Many said they cried watching it because it reminded them how genuine Jimin is, how he never hides behind fame or perfection, but always speaks with honesty. One fan wrote, "Jimin doesn't just sing, he heals. Every word from him feels like comfort." Another said, "He worries about not doing enough, but he's already given us more than we could ever ask for." These reactions showed just how deep the bond is between Jimin and ARMY. It's not just an artist-fan relationship, it's a shared emotional journey. In the days following the live, Korean media even picked up the story. Several articles highlighted Jimin's heartfelt message and praised his humility. One reporter described it perfectly, "Jimin has a way of speaking that makes you feel seen and loved, even through a screen." That's something few artists in the world can do. What makes Jimin's words so powerful isn't just what he said, it's how he said it. There was no script, no dramatic setup, no rehearsed lines. It was simply him, being real and open, letting his heart speak. That's the kind of authenticity that has always made Jimin stand out. Fans also pointed out that this wasn't the first time Jimin has shown this kind of deep emotion. Over the years, he's often expressed gratitude in ways that feel deeply personal. Whether it's bowing to fans at the end of a concert or holding back tears during award speeches, Jimin always makes sure his fans know how much they mean to him, and that's why this live broadcast hit so hard. Because it wasn't about sadness, it was about love. Jimin wasn't saying goodbye, he was saying thank you in the most sincere way possible. Later, in another post, Jimin reassured fans, saying, "Please don't worry about me. I'm okay. I just wanted to tell you how I really feel sometimes. You're always my strength." Fans were touched again, realizing that even when he's the one feeling emotional, Jimin still thinks about comforting others first. It's no surprise that fans often call him Angel Jimin. Not just because of his gentle looks or soft voice, but because of his heart, a heart that always gives without expecting anything in return. This moment also reminded fans of the journey Jimin has been through. From his trainee days filled with self-doubt to becoming one of the most loved idols in the world, Jimin has always carried himself with grace and humility. Hearing him question if he deserves love broke everyone's hearts, because for ARMY, Jimin is loved. He represents strength, warmth, and compassion, the kind of person who reminds others that it's okay to feel, to cry, and to keep going. That's why even a short live like this can move millions to tears. Toward the end of his broadcast, Jimin left fans with one final message: please take care of yourselves. Promise me that you'll smile a lot, eat well, and be happy. That's all I want. And just like that, he waved goodbye with a soft smile, his voice barely above a whisper. I love you all so much. That moment became iconic. Screenshots of his smile, the quote about love, and his final wave filled social media for days. Fans described it as Jimin's warm hug through the screen. In a world where so much feels uncertain, Jimin's words were like a reminder that love, real, unconditional love, still exists. He didn't need fancy words or big gestures. Just one heartfelt sentence from him was enough to touch millions of hearts. So, if you ever wonder why Jimin is so beloved, this is the reason. It's because he connects with people in ways that few others can. He doesn't just perform for ARMY, he lives for them, feels for them, and grows with them. And that's why when he said, "Even if everything fades away, I will still love you with all my heart," fans knew they weren't just hearing words, they were hearing the truth. Thank you for watching today's video. If you felt emotional listening to this story, don't forget to leave a heart for Jimin in the comments below. Tell us what his message meant to you. And of course, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with other ARMYs who love Jimin just as much as we do. Until next time, stay kind, stay strong, and remember, Jimin's love will always be with us.